Welcome everyone to this very unique and upgraded shielding method that my beloved Archangel Michael has brought to me. And he is calling himself now the Cosmic Collective of Archangel Michael. And that this is an upgraded clearing and sealing process where we are going to call on the sapphire blue sphere of Archangel Michael's cosmic collective of angelic beings, and specifically the field technicians, to fulfill the request that we make together here in this guided meditation for both clearing assistance and sealing off any negative energies and portals that we may have in our own energy field and in our own homes. So this slide just gives us an understanding of kind of what we're going to do first to get started. If we have an open portal in our home, what I'm seeing now with my clients and the people I work with is that people have open portals in the back of their fields connected to the back of their chakras. I haven't found any in the front of their chakras. So we're going to work with do a deep clearing process with the violet flame and the violet flame angels. We're going to focus on clearing of negative energies, entities, cords, attachments, and any negative alien-based negative AI tech and portals. So I just invite you to close your eyes and go into this guided meditation. If you feel uncomfortable at all, that's okay. You can stop the video and come back to it at another time. Next, we're going to do is call the blue flame field technicians to make sure that these portals are sealed permanently and cannot be recreated. We're going to do this for ourselves and our home. So here we go. Join me now. Deepening in to the present moment with our breath. We use our breath. Breathing deep from our belly up through the lower lungs, in and up. We fill our lungs with celebration of our life, of our ability to step in and make this a moment of power. Make our lives work and operate at a higher level of being. So we begin now by just taking a deep breath in, letting it rise up, circulate around the soft palate, and we exhale out through the mouth. We take a moment to just bring ourselves back, our beautiful spirits, our beautiful energies, our consciousness into our bodies. I invite you to become one with every cell, atom, and electron of your being. And on the next breath, really feel yourself come into the present moment. Continue breathing on your own now, and as every breath comes in, you're bringing in new life force energy and releasing old stale energy. Take your attention to the back of your eyes and move it towards the back of your head to quiet your mind. Still your mind. Relax. And just allow yourself to take an intention to clear everything that needs to be cleared with the help of the violet flame and the violet flame angels and our clearing process that we'll run through. And we're going to then expand this clearing to include every room, closet, garage, or any aspect of your home. And then we'll move into calling in the powerful protective shielding, a replica of the sapphire blue sphere of Archangel Michael and his divine cosmic consciousness to be with us, to come down to come down around us and seal us in the light. And then we will expand and ask for a replica of that powerful sapphire blue shielding sphere of divine cosmic consciousness to come around our home. Breathe comfortably now, and with every breath, deepen into an open and receptive consciousness. Become receptively polarized to take this in. Follow my words and allow yourself to be blessed by this process. I call to the full gathered momentum of the 5th to 12th dimensional solar crystalline violet flame and the cosmic and solar beings that oversee the special dispensation that I ask to be granted for everyone gathered here, listening to my words. Call forth your own special dispensation of the 5th dimensional to 12th dimensional solar crystalline violet flame to merge now and blaze forth into your 4 lower bodies with the power and permission of your individualized God presence, the great I am, the Christ I am, the soul I am. And as you feel the energies of the violet flame descending, 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 call to the overseers of the violet ray, the keepers of the violet ray, the keepers of the violet ray. We call to Ascended Master Saint Germain and Lady Portia. We call to Kuan Yin and her violet flame dragon. We ask for the balanced momentum of the cleansing and purifying energy of the violet flame now to come down and make its way into our energy field, our chakras, meridians at this time. I call also, with all due respect, to Archangel Zadkiel and Lady Holy Amethyst to send the mighty violet flame and ultraviolet flame angels that can work with us to help us at this time. Violet flame angel, station yourself outside my energy field now. And we call now for the first dispensation of the violet flame to make its way down through their central channel at this time, blazing forth, cleansing and purifying our upper chakras, cleansing the central channel, moving through the center of our crown chakra and removing, transforming, and transmuting any and all negative energies, dark crystals, etheric implants, anything not of the light and of God's patterns of perfection, descending into our 3rd eye, front and back, into the pineal, pituitary area, the center of the brain, removing now all nanobots, any dark matter, any energies that have come against us that are tied in to the back of the occipital ridge, the back of the third eye. Cleanse and push the violet flame, push the violet flame angels, and take out, as the violet flame pushes it out, pull out anything stuck in the back of our third eyes, the back of our occipital ridge. Stale energy gets stuck. Perceptual trauma, things we wish we hadn't seen and we can't unsee. We forgive now. We call to Kuan Yin to help us clear this repository now. We're focusing on the central channel. Right now, we continue the descent of our own clairs, our clairsentience, our clairaudience, and our clairvoyance. We turn and ask for the amperage of these clair skills and abilities to open now and to further guide us so that we can see what needs to be cleared in this beautiful center channel of our being, the Antakarana, the Sushumna, where the divine energy of source moves down, the violet flame with it, cleansing and purifying through every inch, every strata, every place, any taking up, cleansing and purifying any little bits of darkness that it encounters and making it just transmuted right now. Anything that is anti-life, anti-human, anti-source is released, dissolved at this time, moving down into the upper chamber of the heart, the back of the heart, the front of the heart, into that area, clearing now any discordance, any trauma that's lodged in the center channel of the heart, washing it clean now, letting it go, forgiving any person, place, condition, or thing that caused this trauma, letting these dark crystalline energies, compacted memories, wounds, and traumas to just be dissolved in the mighty cosmic energy, vibration, and frequency of the violet flame. Now it is that easy. We let go. We forgive everyone, any particle of life that caused us any harm, humiliated us, erred, wronged against us, and we find a way at the right moment, if not now, to forgive ourselves. Continuing down, the violet flame flushes out the remnants of energy around the solar plexus. This is where unfinished business, unresolved emotions, relationships, issues with our work, our career, our life. And this is where we wonder where we're going. This is where we get caught in the lower mind. This is where the worries, the anxieties are. We ask the violet flame angels to assist in magnetizing and in expanding the violet flame to flush this out. We can deliver it back to the light. We don't need to hold this, anything that's taking up space within us. We let go now. We let go, we let go, and we let go. We cancel all contracts, agreements, vows, promises, assignments, consignments, commitments, feelings of obligation with any person, place, condition, or thing, and we give it to the violet flame now. We rescind, revoke these vows and promises that we were obliged to make when we were young, where we overrode our own intuition. We gave our power away. We cleanse and purify down the central channel and move through the fear, doubt, and insecurities that we're holding on to, and we give it away. Violet flame angels, take it now. We call in our healing teams of light to assist and further work through remove the central channel to clear it. And we call now for the violet flame to focus around our waist, our abdomen, and remove and pull off any serpent beings, any psychic parasites, any vipers, snakes, any leeches that are attaching themselves there now. Move them off and take them back to source light, back to the beginning of creation now. Clearing now, clearing beyond what you think you can do, the violet flame is capable of. We are calling in the mighty archangels of the violet flame to oversee the removal of these creatures, these parasitical thought forms, and anything lodged in the central channel between the front and back chakras. Now we ask that it be pulled out as we move down and concentrate around the sacral, the front and back, removing the blocks, the congealed, unprocessed emotions, the guilt, blame, and shame that we have stacked up there. We have hidden, we have closeted there. We ask the violet flame angels and all our healing teams to pull that out down the central channel. Violet flame moving in and around us. Yes, moving up the central channel and pulling out. We feel hands of light assisting us in removing the congealed, darkened, rubbery tar energy and pulling it out through the base chakra, through the tailbone, out into the waiting violet flame at our feet. Blazing, blazing, blazing. Cleansing and purifying, cleansing and purifying, cleansing and purifying this dross, this stagnant energy, this effluvia, anything that we haven't processed, all of their feelings of not belonging, of being separate from source, of not knowing who we are. These are the implants, the imprints that were made at a young age. Clearing and clearing, cleansing and purifying, transforming and transmuting everything back. Cause, core, record, memory, origination, now back to source. Give it up, give it away, let it go, and release it now. Now, we begin the second and very important dispensation of the violet flame that comes down through our upper chakras, hits our crown, but goes into the back of our chakras. And we call now to the mighty captains of the guards of Archangel Michael. We call in the security and protection teams now, for we work on the back. This rush of energy descends of the violet flame and other flames that we may need, other rays, other colors of the rainbow, the 12 solar rays rushing down like a waterfall, cleansing and purifying the back of our spine, the cleansing, moving out through the back, the occipital, all the remnants, all the old pictures, all the old things that we were told to believe in, that we don't really believe in, but we didn't know how to release it, so we release it now. And we release all the other things. It's just pulled out of the chakras where it's being held. All negative AI devices, hardware, tracking devices, implants. This is etheric implants, tracking devices, anything not of the light of God, of source, is removed out of the back of the occipital ridge. And you ask yourself, do I have an open portal and an attachment from a negative being? Perhaps a gray, perhaps another negative ET. And we ask now that the combined energy of your healing and security teams, the beings of the violet flame, centering now, removing that hardware out of your neck, out of your shoulders, removing the crystallized energy off of you now, dissolving you, and the beautiful beings of light. We call to the office of the Christos. We call to the house of Yeshua. We call to the house of the Marys. We call to the benevolent beings, the Christed level, to come and be with us now, to oversee and watch over this clearing. We call to the angels of healing and restoration from the office of the Christ to descend, and to make sure that anything that is lodged in the back of the chakras, any tethers, any attachments to portals that are open, are dissolved now. And I call, if there are any open portals to the back of the neck, the occipital ridge, the back of the third eye, that they be dissolved now, and the violet flame send the violet transmuting flame into those portals and close them now. Closing them by the great security protection angels and star beings. We call to our star families, come in now and assist. Close that portal now and seal it in the mighty cross of truth and justice of Archangel Michael. Moving our attention down now into the back, clearing the back of the throat, the back of the heart. Most people have a tethering devices here. We do the same process where we unhook and we completely take out and take apart any crystallized energies, etheric trackers, devices, anything not of the light, anything that is encroached, trespassed, and hooked into us. All these attachments, and wherever they originate, there is a portal there that is using you and harnessing your love vibration of your heart. And we ask now that it dissolved, cleansed, and purified. Return to source. All devices, all hardware, all of it, whatever it is, for everyone it will be something different. It could be there's an attachment. It looks like a three-pronged attachment in the back of the part that hooks in, and there is a feeding tube into the portal. So we want to clear that now, remove that feeding tube, and send all of this, send any grays and negative ETs back through the portal. You are done. You are not allowed. You are trespassing. You may not trespass again. I am not available. I do not consent. I do not give you access any further ever again. I close this portal down with the violet flame, transforming and transmuting all negative energies, returning it to source, and with the mighty blue flame of Archangel Michael, sword of truth and justice, I seal you now, and it cannot be reopened or recreated. I rescind, redact, revoke, cancel, and completely take apart all old operating agreements between us. There is no more access. I command and demand that all of the old contracts, agreements, vows, promises, access points, any curiosity that I had that allowed you in anything is now rescinded and done. It is all canceled and completed now by my I am presence, the God that I am, the Christ that I am, the eternal soul that I am is no longer accessible to you now. I make this claim. I claim that I am aligned, attuned, dedicated in service to the office of the Christ, to the return of the kingdom of heaven here on earth. I am not available. I am not a commodity that you can use. The Christ source code supersede anything else that you have a claim, that you think you have a claim to. I know which house I belong to. My IP address is upgraded and updated, and my domain is upgraded to the office of the Christ. You no longer have access to me now and forever. It cannot be created. It is done as I command. My heart is my own sovereign heart. The love, the compassionate nature, the kindness, the respect, the love that I have to offer myself, God, my family, my loved ones, is mine alone to express. We are done. Take a deep breath and feel that shift. Violet flame angel, stay at the ready now as we move down and descend back down through the back of the chakras to the sacral. And we pay attention now, security, healing teams, all the teams at readiness now to pull out the attaching energies and cords at the chakra of the sacral, the back of the womb space, anything at all impinging on my kundalini, my life force energy, my sexual creative energies. This is mine and mine alone. I ask that anything encroaching upon me, all cords be cut now, all attachments be removed, all etheric devices, hardware, anything encroaching and trespassing against me is transformed and transmuted by the limitless power of the violet flame now. I cut myself free. I release all of this into the dynamic, ever-evolving, ever-active violet flame. The cosmic beings of the violet flame ensure my success at this time. And all negative AI, negative alien, gray encroachment in this domain now is made null and void. As before with my heart and back of my third eye, I am done. Closing now, sending all of this back through the violet flame into the portal, closing the portal now and sealing it with the mighty sword of truth and justice of Archangel Michael. I now send and consciously work with the violet flame going all the way down to my feet and ankles, cleansing and purifying, showering down with a full cleansing action. There's nothing impeding it now. The violet flame works its way, clearing out through the back of my mental body, finding any hidden false beliefs, any access points, any points of curiosity, anything through my own innocence and naivete that I allow this in. All these memories are now gathered up. And I forgive myself, and I forgive all involved for entering in and encroaching upon me and trespassing against me. I release you all with unconditional love and forgiveness, and I begin the process of forgiving myself now. Take a moment, everyone. Take a moment, and if you have any pain in your back of your body, around your neck and shoulders, in your head, down in your heart, between your shoulder blades, down through your lower back, sacral, ask for the mighty beings of light who we have gathered in and called forth through the limitless power of transmuting energies of the 5th dimensional, 6th, 7th, 8th to 12th dimensional violet flame to do its mighty work. Ask the violet flame angels to pull out any dark arrows, any remnants of this clearing, anything that's not of the light, anything that may have been missed or cloaked, hidden, cannot stay, cannot hide. Whether you see it or not, if you feel it, it is real. It is your body, your soul, your energy field are yours and no one else's. We are upgrading our sovereignty at the soul and human level at this time. dissolving all attaching energies from this life, past life, future, and parallel realities now. There is no future access, no parallel access to this particular present embodiment. All past life, ancestral entanglements and such creating any access are hereby nullified and made void. We are hitting everything. All the markers are taken down. Take a moment now, take a breath, acknowledge your success and your good work. Ask now if there's anything else, because we still will be clearing the front of the chakras, making sure that the front of the chakras are cleared. Focus on the back at this time. Good, good. Calling now to the cosmic and solar beings, Archangel Zadkiel, Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, all of the keepers of the violet ray. Give us one more powerful dispensation to fully saturate our energy field, focusing on the front of the chakras now, cleansing and purifying the front of the third eye, all perceptual trauma, all visual and auditory trauma cleared now, as much as cosmic law will allow. Clearing now the front of the throat, any impediments, any gauze, any wrappings, any cordings around the throat, completely, instantly dissolve through the power of our holy word and our combined intention to be free again. That is our natural state. No one has the right to impinge upon our energy field and take our life force and use it for their own. Redact, revoke their access. Rescind all vows and promises, all decisions, all agreements to keep yourself small, to not speak your truth, to hold yourself back, to be invisible. This is the front. This is the energy there, removing all of the ropes and ties and cords and the what ifs and the what abouts and the questions, the mind games. Move those out of your field now. Some of you have big chunks of these. Self-doubt, self-recrimination, guilt, blame, and shame. Don't let yourself be filled with any psychic or parasitical thought forms. Take command and ask the violet flame angels to clear these thought forms from your mental body out of where they connect into your chakras and play over and over. Remove any alien thought forms, tapes, any implants, anything sitting in your field where they wish to dumb you down, keep you from imagining the bigger opening to something greater, to the bigger life that you were meant to have. Release now and cleanse and purify the full front of your chakras and your mental and etheric bodies, cleansing out and just releasing in big blotches all old pain, tapes, everything that is taking up space, keeping secrets to yourself, things that you've hidden from yourself because you didn't want to relive them. You don't have to relive the pain and the trauma, the wounds. Just let them go. That's the benefit of the violet flame and these beautiful high dimensional beings. They love you. We are loved. We are standing as beloved sons and daughters of the Most High Living God. And the spirit of the living Christ is descending in and taking up residence through our central channel and highly activating and upgrading the operating systems of these databases of our chakras. We are unloading and deleting the old files and folders and letting the old way of operating in lack and scarcity go. Let the higher operating programs, the crystalline solar light codes, let them be discharged into your field, into your chakras. Let your meridians light up with the solar codes of light, discharging now, releasing, deleting, rescinding, revoking, canceling anything not of the light of God within you. You have the power. You have the mighty intention of clearing everything once and for all. All serpent beings, psychic parasites now dissolved. All nanobites, nanographene oxide, anything that's not of the light, anything that has taken up residence, any toxins truly can be alchemically transmuted at this time. Viruses, bacteria, fungi, mold, parasites, cleansed and purified out of your solar plexus, your sacral, and your base chakras now. Cleansing and purifying, cleansing and purifying, cleansing and purifying. We speak in threes. Cut yourself free of all lines of force, in, through, and around, or driven against you. Any person, place, condition, or thing you are holding on to. Any old teachers, any old friends, family members, release them with love so they can return to you at a higher level of relationship, of connection. As we release that which we truly love, it will return to us in a higher form, in a higher expression. We don't need to fix it. We don't need to step into anyone's karma. We don't need to take on anyone's stuff. This is the old operating system. Let it go out of your belly. This is a powerhouse of creativity that has been bogged down by this old stuff, that is you've held on to. Let go. Let it go. Release it with unconditional love and forgiveness now. Now, as this is all continuing through the help of the violet flame angels and the mighty beings of light around us, we now expand the violet flame into our emotional bodies, where we clear out all the fear programs and everything we're holding on to, the what ifs. What if I'm really clear? What might happen to my life? All of these questions, let them go. Remember, quiet your mind. Let go and let God that you are take command. And so we now call to the full contingency of the available angels of the violet flame, the ultraviolet flame, archangels. Come through now and expand and expand and expand through our homes, starting with the room that we're in. I command the violet flame angels to cleanse and purify any old stagnant energies, anything sitting in the corners, any animal spirits, elemental spirits, any lost souls that have come to me thinking I was an angel. I open with the violet flame angels' help a beautiful gateway of golden white light, and I send all these beautiful spirits in back to where they can go to healing and restoration centers and be reclaimed. We can ask that the whole house, that the angels move quickly now through every room, every closet, into the bedrooms, into the closets, the bathrooms, into the piping, the electric wiring, above clearing the walls, the windows, the ceilings, the household belongings, the floors. If you have a 2-floored dwelling, clearing those, both floors, living room, kitchen, clearing out and releasing all entities, all negative energies, vibration, and consciousness. Anything, any attachments to the foods, to your refrigerator, to any patterns and programs that are operating, discordant frequencies. Yes, now clearing as much as we can in the home, clearing the front door, the access, any old, outworn, stagnant chi. Open the door in your mind's eye and let it out. Clearing now old feng shui. Knowing that as you are sitting here, if you need to clear out things and clean your house, you will do so as you're guided. Your house is your Christed domain. You are the living embodiment of the Spirit of the Christ child growing to full stature. This is where your home is. Let it be cleansed and purified. And we can do our physical work to keep it clean, so the feng shui, the beautiful energy of fire and air and the elemental forces, can move through our homes and keep it cleansed and purified for us. If you have any doors or rooms that are shut, open them occasionally and let them air out. Open your windows occasionally and let your house be cleansed by the elemental energies. And we speak now to the tree, the standing tree nation, the plant kingdom and residents around you. We are taking up space. We are taking command of our space, and we thank you for holding a positive energy. And if you feel like any of your gardens of your plant kingdom, your crystals, your potted plants, your animals need a clearing, ask that they be cleared now. Cleansing and purifying, cleansing and purifying, cleansing and purifying with the mighty, invincible violet flame. Let all that you live with be cleansed and purified in its own special, beautiful way. Call to the angels of the violet flame to go and tend to any of the elemental kingdom, of the plant, the crystals, of your animals, of your dwellings. Clear them now. For we wish to move now to the next phase of calling to the great sapphire blue sphere of the cosmic collective consciousness of Archangel Michael, the cosmic energy of all the billions of angels that work with him, the specialty angels. We ask now that in this clean, clear slate that we have created in our energy body, that we have taken full dominion of, that we ask to be fully shielded by the replica of your mighty shielding of protection now. Descend upon us. And we call to the captains of the guards of the blue flame serving Archangel Michael and us. We each have a mighty blue flame angel or 2 at our side, captains of the guards. We ask them now to ensure that all the portals in our field are fully cleansed, cleared, and that are shielded now. And we call to Christ Jesus and Mother Mary to place a mighty rosy cross on them, wherever those portals were, where we had 1 or 2 or 3 or wherever. We know that we can place them in our field. We can hold a cross. We can hold the mighty sword of light of Archangel Michael. We can create an invincible energy field, and we call this blue, sapphire blue shielding mechanism to be fully installed in our energy field from above at our soul star in an oval that comes around us all the way down to our earth star chakra, fully shielding us, beginning to oscillate and whirl and move and fully shield us in the light. We call to the I am shield to be in place, the armor of God if needed to be in place. We are fully shielded in multiple levels of protection. We pause now for a moment. And we feel this shielding take and adjust itself and come around us. And we feel the quietness. And we allow ourselves to move to the final step in our shielding process tonight, where we ask this mighty replica of the blue, the sapphire blue sphere of cosmic consciousness of protection to descend around our homes. Our beautiful homes now are fully engulfed, fully surrounded by the sapphire blue shielding mechanism filled with angelic consciousness, filled with the mighty protection, the power and protection of Archangel Michael and the blue flame, the first ray of God's loving power, holy will, and perfection in all things at all times, moving around, adjusting itself to go around the top of our roof, chimneys, all the way around our back porches, garages, all the way around the sides of the building, the front of the building, the front porches, the front walkways, however your architecture is, it will fully come around the outside of the building and go into the earth and fully go around your foundation and encompass you now. Now we call at this time to these young angels that Archangel Michael calls the field technicians. We call to as many are needed now. And we ask that the captains of the guards create for us a mighty wand of blue light, a magical wand, a sealing wand. And we clone it now, and we ask the field technician angels to go now to every room in our house and seal off any and all mirrors, pictures. Go into the closets, seal them, and start painting sapphire blue sealing energy around our pictures, our books, our laptops, computers, our TVs, our monitors. All mirrors are the first that must be sealed in the light, for we are sealing off any possibilities of new portals. We are sealing all pictures. Just to be very thorough, we are sealing any books. We are sealing anything at all that needs attention. And you let these angels who are eager to help you move quickly now, faster than you can see. They move and seal and seal and seal the mirrors in the hallways, the mirrors in your bathrooms, the mirrors in your bedrooms, wherever they are, sealing any pictures that might invite a portal or any negative entity to enter. We are sealing off their access. It is going blank. They cannot track you anymore. No more tracking. No more coming into your domain. You are in the command. Your office of the Christ, your local office of the Christ is being established. Clearing now, sealing. Anything, any object that may be old or antique or ancient, clearing any attaching spirits or thought forms to it and sealing it. In a beautiful, it's an etheric, you won't even notice it, it won't change anything. It just seals it in a protective cocoon so it cannot be accessed and it cannot be trespassed and used against you. So any windows now are sealed on the inside. And we can ask them to do the mighty sealing and the placement of the swords of truth and justice, the swords of light around your windows, your mirrors, anywhere where they are needed, inside or out. You can use other divine manifestations of holiness, of sacredness, of Christed domains. The cross, the rosy cross, the heart and rose of Mother Mary. Be creative now. Use your imagination. Ask the field technician angels to seal. And completely, what happens is, if there is any access points, these symbols will not allow them to trespass and make any headway into your homes. So we're taking the low-hanging fruit now. We're clearing that all and sealing into the light, inside and out, rooftop, chimney. And we are making sure that the elemental forces are aware that this does not in any way impede the flow, the natural flow, the feng shui of the house. It simply seals off any negative energies and entities that wish to encroach. And so we continue now. And where you're sitting in your own home, wherever you are in the world, you ask now the captains of the guards and any of the angels that want to volunteer to make you aware of any rooms where there is an open portal. Maybe where you work, if you work from home. Maybe where you do your creative projects. Maybe TV. Maybe in your healing room if you're a healing practitioner. Be honest. Ask them to show you where you have open portals. Ask them, can this portal be closed? Ask them to close the portal now, to seal it in the Christ light, and place the Christ sigils and symbols in that. Even if it's in the middle of the room, it will dissolve and implode the portal, and it will be no more. If your healing teams or star beings have visited you, if you travel in the spirit and journey, if you quantum jump, you can open portals where you sleep. Ask these angels to do their mighty work with their mighty wands of sapphire blue, cleanse and purify, and place that wand there and send the energy of the blue flame through and implode and close down those portals now. With the intention, it cannot be recreated. If you open one in the future, you will be more conscious now to ensure you do your appropriate housekeeping and close down your portals. It's okay to open up a gateway into a higher domain, but it is not okay for portals that come from the fourth dimension and the lower astral realms to portal into you. So we close those down now. If there is a particularly difficult portal, then you need to access the consciousness, the cosmic consciousness of Archangel Michael at this time, and ask him and all of the experts to send you what you need to know about this portal. What do you need? How can you take ownership? What do you need to set an intention, to say, to revoke, to rebuke any negative energies, entities, evil spirits, any demonic beings, and send them through the portal back to where they came from now, and seal it in the sapphire blue Christed, cosmic Christed energy of Archangel Michael. Take a moment now, everybody, in this meditation. You've done a great job. We're almost finished. Finish up. And realize that if tomorrow, the next day, or a few days later, you realize there is a portal, you know how to close it down and seal it off. And we know that they may be open as we come and go from our homes, as we travel in our astral body, and we know now how to clear ourselves with the violet flame and how to close down portals. So feel how peaceful it is. Feel how your whole house is now yours. No encroaching energies, vibration, or consciousness that has not been welcomed, was not invited in. No informed consent. No more violations of your free will. It is done. Thank you to Archangel Michael. And we simply now have to check, calling in, because we are now permanently connected to this cosmic collective consciousness of Archangel Michael in a way that we have never been before. This dispensation has been granted for just the last few months. It's an upgraded process to overcome any of the digital frequency broadcasts, discordant frequencies. We are now immune. We are sheltered now. And these energies cannot make a home and send any serpent beings, any negative energies, vibration, and consciousness into our homes, into our fields, into our hearts and minds. We demand peace so that we can go about our lives. We are sealed, sealed, sealed in multiple invincible force field of protection granted to us by the great cosmic Archangel Michael. And we give thanks now. We will watch and do some maintenance work for 5 minutes a night to make sure everything's still sealed up, close anything down that we have to. And for a week, we will do this, and then we'll do it once a week as it gets established, and then when we need to. This gives us a greater level of spiritual discernment, power, and authority than we ever have, and we give thanks to the office of the Christ, to the great Christed masters and beings who came forward, our healing and protection teams, the captains of the guards. Thank you to the field angels that were so efficient. You did your mighty work. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me this peace, this protection. And we release you now. And just enjoy a quiet time in our house without distraction. Oh,